Um, come on, what did I just do? Oh, I went to the wrong. Uh, okay, those are good. Commendation. Oh, that made it easy. Showing show ready. Okay.
The Romulans researched Borg technology at a base known as the Vault. The Vault was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld. We sent a group of scout ships into the region a few years later, but they were lost in an ambush by an unknown vessel. Since then, we have been monitoring the region for signs of activity. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Hakona system, and Klingon intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. I want you to find out who. I also want to know if there is any Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. Good luck, and good hunting.
Go to Konos First City. Transwarp. Konos system. Okay, so I'm right. I guess I just have to fly towards the planet. Get close enough. That's just too many at one time. Jeez. Beam to First City. limited information about this mysterious vault station. Based on our scans, it is a massive starbase and a small ship. Could easily slip in the maintenance areas and possibly some of the interior. Since the Romulans excel at cloaking technology, Command has decided that cunning will be more important than strength. Your task will be infiltrate via shuttle, a small craft, like a harmless fly. Also, Republic Intelligence will be sending one of their best with you, Commander Talmatter. She's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you are ready to depart for Hakona. Nope, not a problem. Request the shuttlecraft. Oh, is that in here? Excuse me, I was told to report to you. Information. When you're ready to claim your shuttle, speak with the ship requisition officer. Small craft. Looks like the only one I can pick is this one. A shuttle. Go to the Hakona system. Um, do I need to ship manage? Do I need to make my shuttle my main ship? Oh no, it must automatically. I think. Go to Hakona system. Sector space. I should have the shuttle with us then, I guess. Now we fly to Hakona space. Oh wow. That's how you transport. Had I been flying by myself, taking all this time? Oh, that's sweet. Ah.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point. This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis. Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll still have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast. Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict. The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore. All of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster. We might be able to dig up some information about the station's communication network, if we can find a subspace relay satellite. The remnants are all over this system. If we start a... Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the remnants. The remnants have been alerted to our presence. Station sensor hub jammed.
That don't tell me where. It's not telling me where to go or nothing. Oh,
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs. We've tripped some security systems. The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
okay. Why won't it? It won't let me try security keys. What? We did that already.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. Is on a rotation. There's a security code in its subsystem. Matches a piece code of one key. 6750. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
I thought I was low enough. Hmm. Oh, ship, man.
Ship is under attack. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
I forgot. You can't go full impulse when you're in combat.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Yeah. If I can figure out where the doors are. Goodness. I'm way up here, huh? Is that the doors? Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna have to fly down here. And when that stops, because that middle doesn't ever stop. Break this grid next time it.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Always a tractor beam.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh, come on. It's hard to see and maneuver in all this.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet. This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy? That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Doubtless you have discovered the source of those readings. Understand that I have little desire to unleash this sort of destruction, but my hand is forced. The Reman people will only be liberated if we are able to make a clear and decisive stand against the Romulans. The technology of this station will allow us to do so. I am prepared to take that risk. I strongly suspect the Federation and the Klingons will not have any desire to test our mettle once all Reman ships are armed with Thalaron weapons. Regardless, this will all be over soon enough. My plans are for liberation, not conquest. I am not a Romulan, and I do not allow passion to rule my intellect. I understand the risks of my actions. While there will be strife and hardship in the future, at least it will be a future that the Reman people are free to face for themselves. I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Hey. Oh, come on. Enough I gotta deal with this stuff. Hmm. Yes, we know. Now what? Don't they give up? Good lord, man. How am I supposed to fight a heavy war?
Blast the door locks.
How do I get out of here on a heavy warbird? Jeez. Seriously? And I'm in a little peon? Oh yeah, that was real fun. Makes me want to do it again. Some of the odds they give you in this game. Sheesh. Guess I don't have a choice. Look at him. One hit, 50%.
Integrity.
How are you supposed to beat this mission? That's a heavy... See, they give you impossible. How are you supposed to beat this? It hit me one time and I got half life. Oh, come on. Then you slow way down. So they can boom, 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 boom you. Come on, ship, move. I guess it's gonna constantly follow me. Jeez. Man, this thing won't quit. Got these security grids I gotta slip through. Jeez, what a mission. Nope. Thought I had it. It's hard to tell once you're through it when the 3D in this is. Come on, ship, move. Jeez. You can't fight the thing, you gotta run from it. This is insane.
Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
We need to alert the KDF to OPUS-X plan. Once we are clear of the station interior, we can send a message by using the subspace booster satellite. Then we will have little choice but to keep the Remans occupied until reinforcements can arrive. I suggest evasive action when that occurs. Though you may feel otherwise, I do not believe today is a good day to die.
Oh, that was insane with that ship.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. We are now in the micronebula. IKS Azatbur is signaling us. They're going to engage the Reman ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
Ship is under attack.
We in a shuttle fighting? Seriously? Ah, This is a crazy mission in the shuttlecraft, really? We don't even have any kind of radar.
That was a glorious explosion! Probably from the Dalaran weapons carried aboard the ship. We are going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Klingon space.
In my little shuttle. The Romulans would research weapons like Thelaron. Its division with the Remans, though, could be exploited. I'm sure that Tamek will have me analyzing data for the next several days. Drop by again to see what we've uncovered. A civil war may be brawling between the Romulans and the Remans. We could use this as a wedge to break off some parts of the Star Empire, or at the very least keep them busy. We can stabilize our borders and commit our forces elsewhere. Between Salah and this new warrior on the scene, Obasek, the Romulans and Remans are pitted in a battle between two charismatic leaders. Still, a conflict of this scope usually isn't the sort planned by raw revolutionaries and partisans. Someone has an eye on the bigger picture, and we need to make sure that there isn't a hidden hand. On that note, I think we're through here. Kapla!
Excellent. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. If Sela is stupid enough to wage war against our own vassals, we might be able to use the conflict to our advantage. You were right, however, to destroy the Thalaron weapons. They are the tools of a coward. I would rather look my enemy in the eye as he dies. Klingon intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step is to find out why the Remans want to attack these locations.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Beautiful. What is this? Increases the duration of most battery. Oh. Hanger health. Your hanger pets have 10. Increases the duration of most battery and device effects. I like that. What is this? Increases maximum sector space travel. Your strange warp abilities recharge. That's good. Base points 1. Energy weapon, projectile weapon. I guess that's my torpedoes. Nothing wrong with that. Ah, mine enemy.
Intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I want you to infiltrate one of these targets and determine why Obisek would attack it. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire. But Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The big-eared little money grubbers have reopened their mines, and are now doing business with anyone with latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a trade deal for the Empire. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obisek and the Riemans are targeting these mines, then we will know how to proceed.
Or to take this base, then we should be able to my enemy and travel and transport. That's so nice. Begin. That saves you having to fly for 20 minutes. Unless you just enjoy space. Mine in this area, but the list we recovered didn't have exact. I know we're in the right area, but all the moons in this system are inhabited. Our system will be infected by Magnus. Okay.
Melanie Dion and her minions may have sworn fealty to the Klingon Empire, but we did not. I bend knee for no one. Leave now or be destroyed.
Jeez. It didn't have to be like that.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Klingons allowed.
Nobody out here is too friendly.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know Klingons are fond of their battle parties, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
He's not hiding nothing at all.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business? Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need. I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that Breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather have... Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale? Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft. As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
Okay. Well, I'm not science. Hmm? Oh, that's how you do that.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Huh? What can I do?
I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that's beating and stealing from us. Madrin doesn't do anything to stop it. For all I know, he's getting a cut of everything they take. They're making life miserable for all of us. Would you be willing to help? There's a group of bullies that have been stealing from us. If we don't give them what they want, they beat us. I had a friend. All he was trying to do here was feed his family. Be a good man. He had an old bottle of ale. He said it was from the homeworld. One of those thugs wanted it. Now, my friend is dead. I'm too weak to stop them, I know that. And now I have my friend's children to feed in addition to my own. But if someone were to teach them a lesson, this camp would be a better place for all of us.
Oh. That can be arranged. I don't like bullies. That's someone else. Drill operator. Let's go find these bullies. Is that it? Oh, I need to go back this way. Oh, are there more? That makes sense. Golly, they had a big group of them.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
Thank you, friend.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of the fairy space?
I'll find out what's going on. That's all they do, throw grenades. Okay. Hostile Romulans, huh? Ah, those grenades. What is that? Oh man, what do they keep throwing? Weird stuff on the ground. Located this. Use the pressure plates. Okay. Open the hidden door? Oh. A hidden base back here. How about that?
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking...
There is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Killed all them poor people.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakiv has his way, we all will. Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first, you must tell me why you are here and what you want. The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting. Are you sure you want to end things like this?
There they are. Might be upstairs. Ah. Gotta go back. Oh, Lord. Gotta go back through here. Through here.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
My mind! What have you done to my mind? Tal Shiar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract. And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the Quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business. Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janek and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Guess I have to go to the bridge to my ready room? Well, that's the brig. I have to figure out where my ready room is. That's not it. This it? Contact duty officer. Library files. This doesn't look like my ready room, does it? Count bank. Has to be it. Wow.
Obasek is justified in his anger. The Tal Shah records you recovered from their listening post indicate that they have been tormenting the Remans for months. Their bases have been attacked, their ships destroyed, and their families killed or imprisoned. There is...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shah are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dera system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. I want you to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Reman uprising. The Remans will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. I suspect that this affair is more than simple squabbling. The Tal Shia either have something to gain from persecuting the Remans, or they are under orders to do so. I want to know which it is.
Ah, you're a good distance out of your Empire's territory, aren't you? I know it's probably useless to expect someone like you to be civilized about this, but I wish to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Offer no aid or assistance to these Riemann rebels, and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I will be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate. For you.
Hmm. Oh man, I left some loot. You gonna look at me, lizard man, or you gonna talk? He don't talk, does he? I don't like him. Got guard dogs right at the entrance, huh? Must have been a nest living here. Hmm. Oh, thank you. What? The mining lasers malfunction. I don't know. Do we have to go back to the... We have to go back to the mine? Well... Engineering, I don't understand what the different options are. Collect weapon power supplies. I guess we have to find power supplies somewhere in these places. Huh? Oh, some kind of spider. Really? Hey, there's a power pack. Okay. That's one. There ain't no more. Well, they gotta be two somewhere. Showing this area. What is all this? Oh, that's the laser and all, so that ain't it. This where we just came from? There's nothing in here? Well, now this one across the hall is where we just came from. I found one. And that one's that side, so... Oh man, this is a bit confusing. Let's see. There must be some more somewhere. There's one. There's one, huh? Oh, just crates with loot. I will take it. Nothing here, huh? Has to be one more somewhere. There it is, huh? Yay! What? Stupid spiders. Use a lab section to prepare. Installing it in the mining laser. Oh. Guess I gotta get out this cave first. Okay, why does it say go? Sometimes this is slightly confusing. Do I install it in something? Modify mining laser. Let's see if it works. Stupid gate.
The nights are cold, and there's not enough food. It is a place like any other. For now we are safe from the Tal Shiar, but I fear that will soon change.
My wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military vessel. It had no weapons and limited shields. It was not in restricted space, and it threatened no one. The Tal Shiar captured it, and questioned everyone on the crew for weeks. My wife died screaming in a Tal Shiar interrogation chamber. I fight for her. Ah.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy? My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly. Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Roshna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Oh yeah, there's only one door that opens. Which door was it? Oh, I just realized that wasn't a good thing I was standing there. I appreciate you knocking me down.
The Remans beg for our assistance, but offer no fealty in return. Obisek whispers about demons of air and darkness, but offers no proof of their existence. Outrageous! The Remans have been slaves for too long to be warriors now. If they would ally with us to crush Sela and her ships, we could conquer the entire region in a matter of months. There is nothing for us to gain by joining his fight, and there is no honor in Obisek's tactics. I will consider the situation, but I must have a good reason to recommend this action to the High Council. As of now, that reason does not exist.
Split me. Damage time 2. And that's a cone disruptor.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Alright. That was beautiful. Well, we finished half of the Romulan missions. And next time we'll do part 2 and finish the other half.